Have you ever wanted to unlock the creative power of your assumptions to alter your future? If so, then fourth dimensional thinking is something you should explore. In this video, we will take a look at the techniques outlined in Neville Goddard's book Out of This World, which explains how to use fourth dimensional thinking to realize your desires and shape your future. We will also discuss how time and attention are essential components to manifesting your goals. By the end of this video, you should have a better understanding of how to use fourth dimensional thinking to unlock your creative power and alter your future. Before we actually dive into the video, please hit the subscribe button to stay apprised of our latest videos. Neville Goddard's book, Out of This World, Thinking Fourth Dimensionally, is an exploration into the idea that events can be observed before they transpire in the three dimensions. This implies that life must have some predetermined plan, and this plan exists elsewhere, outside of our earthly world. Goddard suggests humans possess two distinct outlooks on the world: a natural focus and spiritual focus, with different ways of perceiving reality. Man's assumptions should be viewed as significant because they carry creative power, even when initially deemed insignificant. It is possible to alter one's future by changing their concept of themselves, which will result in different experiences accordingly. To cultivate the faculty for seeing invisible occurrences, it is necessary to practice detangling thoughts from sensory evidence and dwelling on unseen states with feeling until they become discernible realities. This process can be difficult at first, but with practice it becomes easier to see what's happening beyond what we can see with our five senses. If you're interested in exploring this idea further, then you should definitely read Neville Goddard's book Out of This World, Thinking Fourth Dimensionally, Realizing Desires Through Imagination and Obedience. In the Bible, Romans 120 teaches us that we should expand our vision beyond the natural world and appreciate what is invisible. This lesson can be applied to our everyday lives, and it's important to remember that our imagination allows us to alter our future in accordance with our desires. By controlling our imagination, we can achieve anything that we desire. As humans, we are driven by desire. No matter what we do, we follow the desire that dominates our mind at a given moment in time. This is why it's so important to obey your inner voice. It will help you realize your dreams and goals more easily. By using techniques such as lying down, focusing attention on an event which follows from achieving a goal, example being congratulated, and immersing oneself physically into its imaginary scenario as if performing it right here and now, helps individuals achieve belief in themselves so they may manifest whatever dream they have set out. Pascal states, you would not have sought me had you not already found meilleur, implying even with desires, knowing what you want is possibly halfway there, if not more, when trying establishing focus around realizing your desired outcome. So make sure you keep an open mind and don't shy away from pursuing your dreams. After all, isn't that what life is all about? Achieving conscious projection for future shaping. The future is ours to shape, and there are many ways to do it. One way is to use your spiritual self, you're the part of you that knows what's best for you, and project it into the future. This is called conscious projection, and it's a key component of successful future shaping. To achieve conscious projection, physical mobility should be maintained while entering a state of drowsiness, in which one is still able to control direction their thoughts. This allows you to stay focused on what you're doing and avoid distractions. Visualization techniques such as imagining oneself, discussing with another person, or climbing a ladder can help alter the future by engaging in an imaginary action that feels real. It's important to focus on mentally repeating single desired action, rather than allowing attention to wander off along associational tracks, which will lead away from objective goals set out for oneself. By keeping one's mind entered into a relaxed yet attentive state and embodying the feeling of desires already fulfilled until sleep ensues, you can achieve conscious projection into a dimensionally larger world. resulting in eventual experience of imagined goal being experienced in flesh too.
So, go ahead, shape the future. Observing events through the fourth dimension.
Exploring how time influences our goals. We often take for granted the concept of a dimensionally larger world that exists beyond our three-dimensional space.
This is why understanding the concept of time is so important.
Time is the fourth dimension, and it cannot be measured by length, width, and height. However, it can be measured through changeability, or that is, how things change over time. Understanding this concept allows us to alter our future conditions present in three dimensions of space. For example, if we know that we will fail at an upcoming task, we can shift our focus to another goal that we are more successful at. By observing an event before it occurs, we imply that it is predetermined from the point of view of man within three dimensions.
All objects are cross-sections of four-dimensional bodies. Seeing our entire lifespan as one present whole provides insight into how we can move along time's length and see the future to alter it as desired.
The fourth dimension. A cross-section of our lives as humans. We experience our lives in a three-dimensional spacer, but what about other life forms? By understanding how different life forms think about time, you can better understand your own goals and behavior in relation to them.
Like animals think differently than humans.
Manifesting desires through attention and persistence.
Manifesting desires has always been a difficult task, but it is becoming easier and easier with the help of technology. Scientists currently have no explanation for why there is a serial universe, but our understanding of how we interact with it to change the future is more important and useful. By focusing our attention on an invisible state, we can prove the existence of a larger world dimensionally from our own environment.
This knowledge is incredibly valuable, and we should use it to our advantage. To obtain an objective reality independently from sensory perception requires one to focus their attention on a desired state until feeling like reality has been achieved and given permission for it to become real itself. This process can be difficult at first, but by persistently living in this new way, regardless of how others respond, this assumption will become fact. Manifesting desires into reality isn't easy, but if you put your mind to it, anything is possible. So, friends, it is now clear that by exploring fourth-dimensional thinking and realizing desires through imagination, obedience, and attention, we can unlock the creative power of our assumptions to shape our future.
Neville Goddard's book, Out of This World Thinking Fourth-Dimensionally, provides great insight into how to use these techniques and how to observe events before they transpire in three dimensions.
It is also important to understand how different life forms perceive time, as this can help us better understand our own goals. Finally, by persistently focusing on desired objectives regardless of external circumstances, manifesting desires is possible. Thanks for watching this video till the end.
If you enjoyed this video, please show your support by liking it and sharing it with your friends.
Please also leave a comment to let us know what you thought. God bless you all.